is for affection. Affection is in hugs of parents. They convey love and goodness in your life.
So regarding men, I would like to say कि in our society, image of men is they should not cry.
A lot of situations in this new age where people go through certain experiences in life, and if I have to give you a situation where we would be addressing age groups between 25 to 50 years, where all the life journey basically happens from marriage to career to having children to children growing up, all these situations. So my question to you would be, in your experience, what are some of the key emotional well-being challenges people face during this particular age group, 25 to 50 years, during this life stage, and across various life transitions, and how can they be effectively addressed, keeping in mind to balance emotional well-being?
Okay, 25 to 50 if we see, this is the age, adult stage we will say. So today in the era, present era rather, we find that every day is a challenge. Right from morning till you go to bed, there are many challenges. Right from family challenges, then if they are going to work, so work challenges. If they are a student, then career related challenges. So one after another, every day and every phase of life has its own challenges. So let's start from 25 to 30 years. Usually that is the phase when people, they are trying to, both boys, girls and other groups also, they are trying to look for an established career. Now, even if they are getting established career, they are also looking for higher and higher income at the same time. So change of job or change of career is also very important nowadays that I am seeing. And every change, whether it is promotion or it is dislocation or transfer from one state to the other state, it is seen that is a challenge because family is disturbed. Even if they are not married, parents get disturbed, they are worried because they are getting old. So that becomes a challenge, how to leave them and go to other place for job. But there is a big conflict whether to go or whether not to go. So there are three types of conflicts. Basically this conflict, approach, we say approach avoidance conflict, whether I will go or I will not go for my family. So this is a big challenge related to career and job. In job, as I told you, there are challenges like working for late hours, late night. That is a big challenge, especially for women.
Right.
Okay. When it comes to later on, you see emptiness syndrome, what we say, when children, they get opportunities outside for job or studies, because how to fill up that gap, how to fill up that time, because now they don't have any responsibility. Children have grown and they have flown to different places. Now it is seen that what they are doing, they are trying to find out outside family, outside home, happiness, satisfaction. They are going to parties, they are having their own friends, but when they come back home, they are lonely. They are lonely. Basically, they are lonely because it's a superficial relationship mostly. So they are trying to spend more and more time on computer or say on mobile, making more friends, trying to get more emojis, positive emojis, but finally they are, at the end of the day, they find we are left out. So this is a big challenge. Now how we can overcome this, if we see, I am seeing nowadays by my clinical practice that bonding at home is missing. Communication is very poor. Openness is not there. Quality time is not spent. And personal responsibilities or say relationships are not so important. When we talk about communication, usually when parents are talking or any higher authority is talking, the other person is at a lower level. So there is a communication gap. This gap will not help you to communicate effectively. So anger issues will come. because the person over here is not able to communicate what he wants to say to the person who is at the lowest state. So that becomes a problem.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask you something here. Many times, I'm sure you get more women and children clientele than men clientele. Is it something? All good. Ma'am, in that case, you've mentioned about women juggling their careers, their children, coming back home. Many women, in fact, leave their careers. That's also a point of discussion. Like, there are very few women in leadership roles in majority of the organizations, if you see. In that case, saying so, you have given us a little bit of light about women. Can you say something around men also? Like, how do you think men should also combat, these life challenges?
So regarding men, I would like to say, in our society, image of men is they should not cry.
Yeah.
They should not show their tears. But they also have a heart which gets hurt,
Yes.
and they also have, rather they should come up with their feelings, share it with others. If they have to cry, yes, cry. There should not be any social taboo for
Yeah,
that.
true.
Okay, so basically what I find, you will find alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, they try to cope with the help of these negative coping skills. Whereas they should try to find out discussions, family togetherness, where they also put up their views, they also, instead of imposing something, they can share, discuss, and then things will be much better. They don't have to go for cigarettes, they don't have to go for alcohol, they don't have to go for say any addiction. Coping strategies must be discussed and should be positive instead of negative ones. And one thing I want to say, in a day you cannot change your coping style. Everything has to start from the very beginning, right? When you are a child or when you are growing up, parents should help you what is the better way of coping.
Today, with the way relationships are, majorly in the romantic sphere, where people are in long-term relationships, come out of it, move into new relationships, is how to kind of combat the challenges and have a better control on emotional well-being.
About relationships. Now the meaning of relationship, I personally feel, is not very clear to the present generation. They think talking together with the opposite sex, making them friends, coming physically close, going out for parties, for movies, drinking, and at the end sharing notes or sharing feelings, and finally getting into marriage is all. So there is no, you can say, depth in their thinking. You have to see whether the person is responsible, whether is giving respect or not, whether is loyal, trustworthy or not, open or not. You will find nowadays boys usually, or the married men, they have the courage, or say they demand ki I can see my wife's phone, but wife is not allowed to see husband's phone. Why? Because they will say there is so much of business, there is so much of service in my mobile, I cannot share all that with you. But they scroll to find out what connections or what relationship or what phone calls they have made. So what I want to say, if openness is not there, if trust is not there, if care and respect is not there, that relationship cannot exist.
We come to the last question. What inspired you to be an author? And you've written this beautiful book. So this is this beautiful book. It is ABC, Happy Hearts. And we would love to, each one of you, to read this book. It's very simple. Initially when I saw this, I actually thought it was a A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H book. But it is like that, where with every page, we have, A is for affection. Affection is in hugs of parents. They convey love and goodness in your life. So B is blessings, thanking God, thanking the universe for all the blessings which we receive. The more good we do, and the more we are blessed, and the more grateful we feel for it, I think the more we get blessed.
Yes.
So it's about care. C is for care. Being kind is something which is inherent to human beings, but somewhere we are forgetting it. Can we bring that back to our lives? Because caring for another person kind of evokes.
Yes, in family you will find mother, parents,
Yes.
or friends, or other relatives, they all care, but children then don't understand the meaning of care.
Yes.
So this has to be developed in family relations.
Yes. So I think from family, I think the bigger family, the universe
Yes.
family, if we can bring that kindness, that's also something which we try to do at Searching Soulmate. Like D is about determination, gives one success. So one, if you're pursuing success, keep trying until you get it, because sky is the limit and you'll reach somewhere. E is about empathy. The world needs it big time. We all
Yes.
understand where we are, and likewise, we have F, G. F is for forgiveness, G for grateful heart, gratitude, H for happiness, I for independent, J for joy, K for kindness. Can we teach our children, ourselves, the real ABCDs of life, which can actually build for a happier society? So ma'am, what kind of motivated you to write this beautiful book? Yes.
Basically, I have taught in Loyola College for more than 26 years, interacted with students and their problems. So then I thought probably if we can start teaching children at an early age concepts of mental health, emotional well-being, then probably they will be able to manage challenges in future. They will increase their emotional vocabulary. They will practice in classroom situation, at home, with friends, and finally a day will come when they will be better individuals in facing challenges, emotionally well equipped
Yeah.
to face challenges.
Thank you so much. It was great, this conversation was. And with that, I would like to say that this book will just not benefit children, as Mama said.
Yes.
It is going to benefit each one of us as we relearn the ABCDs of our life, where we kind of bring in our daily lives these simple ways of being connected to ourselves, being connected to our loved ones, and thereby kind of imparting that knowledge to people around
Yes.
us, so that we are also able to build for a better, a more healthier society. And that's exactly what www.searchingsoulmate.com has been trying to build. So we work around emotional well-being. We are about fun. We are also about gatherings. We are about meetings. We are about a lot of hobby clubs. Be there, join there, and if at any point of time you think that there is a need for an external support, we have our experts on the platform. For everything else, for the being soul connected, searching soulmate, first loving myself and making friends, building a support network. We are Searching Soulmate, and thank you so much. Please follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our Instagram, Facebook handles, our LinkedIn handles. We also have a lot around B2B, so all corporates can reach out to us for the same. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you.
And
I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed conducting the sessions. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.